Sup people on YouTube, Disuben here, and I'll be commentating over this second game between EGJyp and EgPuMa. This game is actually part of the quarterfinals in the Intel Extreme Masters Season 6 World Championship. So that's gonna be pretty interesting, some very high skilled players here, so that is also very nice. Well, it's nice most of the time. Sometimes you just like make dumb mistakes and suck, but normally they don't, they're normally pretty good. But enough about how good they are. This is on Entombed Valley, like probably some people have already seen. And what's actually interesting about this map, well actually, the only interesting part, except for like these little rocks here, is like this supply depot here, if you have spotted it. Like, yeah, this one here. It like, you can't wall off on the lower ground, like, I don't know many Terran who would like to wall off on the lower ground, but at least you can't wall off the lower ground, so you have to destroy this one first and then you can start building here and wall it off. Yeah, I don't actually, once again, don't know many Terran players who do that, but like maybe some do, maybe some like that. Was in for a little bit of time, one time, but like no one does it anymore. PuMa actually be in, yes, supply block there. Supply depot like a couple of seconds late. Oh, let's actually put it on faster, since most of these games are played in faster. Or no? Oh my god. Yeah, I think faster. Yeah, most games are on faster, but they like film it then in normal in the replay. So this is probably the right one, or at least it's a decent one. Yeah, it's a nice one. This SCV just chasing that probe there, the scouting probe, gonna see everything that's gonna happen. Sees no early gas or anything, nothing too weird. No weird proxy barracks, just sees the barracks being built there, standard wall of tactics, so not gonna go something weird. This is actually like the first like seriously, I've probably already said it in the previous game. Because, by the way, definitely check that out, it was a fun game, pretty fun game. But I don't think he actually walled off there. I'm not sure. Of course, I'm not gonna say things like I'm saying I'm not sure, but like he didn't forge fast expand, and it's probably the first Protoss like ever in at least in esports, or at least in a very long time, who didn't forge fast expand. Because like almost every Protoss does forge fast expand. It's almost standard forge fast expand. Like, man, seriously, bro. But this zealot is indeed done, and we'll be keeping that SCV away. We'll be scaring him off there. This probe going for the Nexus right about. Yep, there. And they pop down the Nexus. Actually, no, the command center is about like, yeah, probably like 10 little clicks, 10 little bleeps. Probably ahead of, compared to the Nexus of the Protoss player of Yep. But well, a couple of seconds in Starcraft 2 can mean like winning or losing a game, but like probably it's not always that bad. Unless you screw up a lot, then that could have actually saved you, but no, it's not. It's mostly not that bad. Could have been worse. Go for some pretty standard play, Cybernetics Core after the first Stargates. Not seeing a forge or anything, so not seeing anything weird. This first gas going to be used for warp gate tech. There it goes. Pumping out, just buffing his economy with his chrono boosts. Almost done there. This one is already done, but the Protoss player can easily get ahead of that. Like this couple of seconds, he can just chrono boost out a couple of probes, and he's like okay, he's like alright and everything. Probably one of the last units, like one of the last races, it really needs to become like killing that SCV with the Stalker going out. Indeed, I thought he was not chrono boosting his warp gate research. A lot of Protoss do that to get that out as fast as possible, so they can like start pumping out a lot of units very quickly. But he does that indeed. This second gas going down, not seeing anything like super weird or anything, no rushes, no super weird builds, it's pretty standard play. Going for a robotics facility. I'm actually wondering, is he going going for a factory with a tech lab. So we're gonna see some biomech play with the starport. Maybe it could be bench arrest to rest the mineral lines a little bit, but it could also mean a little bit of air play there. So it's probably not the best for him. Like, probably he's gonna pop out an observer first, but it's not the best to go Colossus versus all that heavy mech play, and especially air play. So we will probably just be popping out. Where is it? Where is it? Come on, come on. Yeah, there it goes. The observer. Go and actually immediately cloak on the Banshee. You don't see that a lot. Normally they just go not cloaked and they just go in there with like 2 or 3 or sometimes even 1. But actually seeing like a cloak there. Interesting, interesting. Interesting choices here in this match. These units here are just scouting around a little bit. Trying to find out if we build some like weird barrack, like weird command center somewhere here. Or some weird places. Might actually this SCV, like you just saw he click there, so the SCV could actually be on the way to build a command center there. Maybe even a starport or something to start harassing these mineral lines here and these mineral lines here, because he does not have any cannons whatsoever. So if he does it, he'll be totally like, yeah, he'll be totally left unprotected there. Unless his observer doesn't need to stay there, but his observer is here. Might actually spot the starport there. So he might be knowing what's going on there. Let's see, let's see, let's see. If he immediately goes for a second observer after he yeah, does indeed go for another observer. Very smart choice into that Banshee. Where is it? There it is. That Banshee is indeed going to wreck his mineral line. And that is of course bad for every Protoss in the world. Yep, there he goes. He's cloaked. Starting to blast away at those probes. Those poor probes. No way to defend. No anti-air guns. Warping in a stalker there. Actually got spotted. By what? Ah, there's the observer. Yeah, he got spotted by the observer. And he got scared off. Like when the observer stand there, he can see through cloaked. He's not as dumb as normal units. He got a special eye power there. So very nice unit indeed. Need going for biomech. Don't know if this is pretty standard against Protoss. You normally see it in well, actually you see it in every TVZ, Terran versus Zerg game, but I don't know if it's standard against Protoss. I didn't think so, but maybe this, maybe this. Going for Immortals, very smart choice versus those siege tanks. Since those siege tanks will be doing only armored, doing 25, but instead doing 25, they will do 10 damage. Yes, indeed, 10 damage. Well, of course, those Marines will just be countering them, since they do 6 damage, but attack very, very quickly. This Raven here, probably there to like scout the observer and take him down so they can't see their Banshees, if they're actually using Banshees in this army. Like I did see some Banshees, but I think they're mostly arrest Banshees. Seeing some, yeah, there is indeed a Banshee coming with the army. Very, very interesting. Scouts out the entire army, knows what it consists of, knows where it is. Setting up his siege tanks there. De-sieging them again, moving up there. This is a very safe but very smart way to play this. Like he just unsieges and sieges them like a couple of meters, so he can just scare all the army. Here, just look, he will fire at that stalker, and he will just have full control here. This observer actually spotting that a siege tank isn't like siege there. This observer actually spotting that siege tank was unsieged, so they could move past here, but those stalkers, they haven't got blink, so they can't blink up this ramp. So he's probably like, he doesn't need to go for an attack. Actually get attacked from 2 sides with all those zealots here. All these zealots pumping up all the damage. They're just so cost efficient. Stalkers focusing the air, focusing the Banshees, because Banshees are strong. Taking down that Raven. Now the Protoss player keeps chasing him, using his Zealot charge might actually take down every single Marine. Yep, there goes one. There goes the final one. But now he doesn't need move out. He wants them dead. He wants them dead quickly because he can build up his army very, very quickly. Building more bunkers here, but they might actually be too late. There's one siege tank here blasting away, but those immortals are just absorbing everything. Is there... Yeah, there is an observer with the army. Ah, there it is. So they could see that bench, or else it would have probably taken out all those immortals and he could have survived, but he does indeed kill them off. GG from EGJyp. PuMa, Yep, winning this game. Actually very weird win. Like, it was mostly because of PuMa made his fault here. Like, oh, he didn't, he went for Colossus. And that's actually a pretty strange choice. But, he did indeed. His siege tanks were like left undefended here because the stalkers could move in here and absorb actually a lot of damage. And all those zealots, he just should have built something that like can kill those zealots pretty quickly. Maybe aliens or something, or maybe at least medevacts. He could have used medevac Marauder. Should have done that instead of like weird siege tank. And especially weird that he used those benches, of course, for early arrest to take down those probes. It is used pretty often and it's pretty normal to do that, but using it in your army, you don't see that a lot. Like, and maybe this is why, because they do get, even though they do a lot of damage, they just get taken out so quickly. And those Protoss observers, probably one of the best detectors in the game, because, well, they're pretty small, pretty fast. They are invisible themselves and they can move, so that's all pretty nice. Well, thanks for watching this video. This was Disuben commentating over a match between EGJyp and EgPuMa, where Yip won. Yay, go Protoss. Because Protoss are cool. Like, everyone has to admit Protoss are cool. That's just it. But, well, thanks for watching. If you like this video, then just press the like button under the video. Or if you really like my commentaries, then just press the subscribe button above this video. There it is. There, above, somewhere. Somewhere it is. But, well, thanks for watching. This was Disuben. Disuben out.